Okay, well, we got little to no light, but hopefully I brighten it up for everybody. I am taking a road trip. There we go. I'm taking a road trip, and I'm setting up because I'm just doing an overnighter in the van, and it's unbuilt. As you can see here, it is very, very much unbuilt. I'm gonna grab Glacier, my dog, plug in the fridge into hopefully the power station that I'm gonna be using, which is sold by Velvet, but the company's called Compost. Thing is, it packs a punch, so we're gonna test that out. Apparently there's a light here on front. Look at this thing, huh? Look at that, I like that. Oh, that's cool. Let's set the temperature here. So it is a dual zone, it looks like. Ooh, wow, that's set to 21. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just keep it there. Those are default settings. So really I want to get this kind of opened and kind of colder. There we go. Because Glacier's food is needs refrigerating. So I want to make sure that this is up and running for her. Kind of cold weather. So I'm going to see how this does on the trip. I'm going to see how I do overnight. But let's go get the rest of my stuff. And yeah, let's hit the road. Inclement weather, but you can never, you know, it is what it is. Glacier is. She's in the back. Just, oh no, she's coming up here now. Okay, she's coming up to the front. There's nothing really exciting about this drive whatsoever, actually, but I'm excited to kind of get a couple tours in this company, which you guys will see later on in this video. The plan is to find a rest area, because that's kind of how I travel really quick. I save myself $100, $150 on a hotel room, and I can just pull over to rest area, get a little snooze action, and wake up in the morning, head over to the shop, and do a couple tours, and then head back home. But it is a 9-hour drive each way, so am I the only crazy one that does this, by the way? I've said this in many other videos, on other road trip videos, but I don't listen to music. I don't listen to anything. Sometimes I drive in silence. Other times sometimes I will put on like podcasts, but if I want to maybe I'll put on a movie soundtrack to kind of just chill. But for the most part, I drive in silence, and it's very therapeutic, at least for me. Some people may call me a little psycho, but hey, you know, I know I'm not alone. I know this. Let's catch up with everybody when I go over to the rest area, and I'll give you guys a little walk around and how I'm gonna set up for the night. And I think it's gonna be freaking cold. I did bring a negative 40-degree sleeping bag, and I've got that blanket in the back there, so I think I'm good. My heater's not hooked up yet, so let's find out how that goes.
Later.
All right, well, we're not stopping right now. We just pulled over at a rest area to walk and feed this little beast. If you guys haven't driven the I-5, pretty much from Seattle to Los Angeles, there's a stretch when you get past Eugene, which is mid-Oregon, all the way down to almost Redding, which is where I'm outside of right now, which is Redding, California. There's a stretch right there that is not extreme. Elevation changes by a couple hundred down in Eugene up to a 4,000 summit, somewhere around Grand Pass is maybe 2,000 or 3,000, and then it goes up to 4,300, and then it goes back down to 2,000, and then back up to 3,000, and then I don't know what Redding's at, but I think we're a little bit lower. Not to mention, it's obviously dark out, and there's been a winter storm warning this whole time, which means it's been a mixture of rain and snow because of all the elevation changes. And right now we're getting dumped with a little bit of snow. We're good back in my van. It's well insulated back here, even though there's a ton of windows. The heat's been running in the van while I'm driving. And check this out. I turned this guy on at 99%, and it's only at 97%. And it's been running this refrigerator the whole time. And it got it down to temperature. I have another little power station right there. That'll charge my phone, this little lantern. It's pretty cool. Anyways, all right, let's get back on the road and deal with this freaking winter storm warning. Unbelievable. Glacier and I are over it.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
All right, we're gonna get ready for bed here. We found a nice little spot. There's light. It's late. I think it's like 12 or 12:30. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with actually that light. I just laid down. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with that light right there. I don't know if that was a good idea. Whoopsie. What do you think? Was that a bad idea, girl? Probably so. Probably so. But we're gonna get some shut eye for about 6-7 hours. And then we're gonna head over to the place I'm doing the videos. We're out of all that mess of driving. It's been actually a lot better the last 2 hours I've been driving. The problem with sleeping at rest areas in California is they do not like it. So, come here. Oh, you just wanted my bed. You wanted my spot. Anyways, the temperature also has gotten a lot better. It was like 29 degrees the last time I turned the camera on, and it's now I think it's at 42. So I've got this blanket, which is plenty for me and Angel Face over here, but I also have in this bag right here, I got a negative 40 degree sleeping bag. So honestly, I think that if I just keep the hoodie on and with your warmth, I should be good. Cause I'll keep you warm, you keep me warm. I think we'll be fine. Oh yeah, I got this blanket too. We got blankets at the wazoo. All right, see you guys in the morning.
The next day.
All right, so a couple things. Made some makeshift curtains. Also, shout out to Van Made Gear. I don't know if I said that last night. Gave me a couple of these back windows and hey, front window cover, windshield cover. Cool looking van. That's actually an OVP blanket. And then I made this cover here. This one blocked the light, which was really helpful. So sometime in the morning, it was actually pouring rain pretty much all night last night, but sometime in the morning I was feeling it, or I heard a drip. I was like, man, roof's leaking, and I'm like thinking it's coming from the fan. Nope, not coming from the fan. It's actually coming from this back area, back over here, and my pillow got all wet, but I wasn't near it, luckily. I forgot. This is actually a common occurrence in Econolines, that like right where the hi honey, hi. Right where the like the brake light is up top there, that is a prone to be leaking. And my last Econoline, the exact same thing happened. So I remember last time I just put a whole bunch of silicone in there, and I just covered up the, water would get in there, and yeah, it's just, I don't know if it's an Econoline thing or whatnot, but it happens all the time. So this one is, she's wanting to go outside, so we're gonna go for a little bit of a walk right now.
A few moments later.
Glacier and I are at Tiny Planet. Actually, they're moving the van right now for me. We're gonna get a full facility tour in, and I actually have my nano camera that I'm gonna put on my chest so you guys can get a little glimpse of what the facility tour is like. And we're also gonna get a tour in of their van that traveled all throughout the world, apparently. So gonna get some some info on some other videos coming up soon. Right after this video, we got at least the facility tour is definitely going to be out right after this video, and I think the Tiny Planet Round the World Expedition tour is going to either be out the week after or the week after that. So definitely some fun-filled tours coming up, and then we'll kind of finish up this video, and I'm going to drive back home because I'm doing all this today. So down here in Sacramento, Glacier and I, we're going to enjoy some lunch and some tours and some videos. So I'm going to be here the next like 3-4 hours. And then we'll get after it. I just personally got a tour of the facility, and I'm actually more impressed than I thought I was. So let's go step inside and check things out. Okay, it's just past 2 a.m. 2:14 to be exact. Got back to the garage. Oh, girl. So we're going to go inside. We're going to bed. And back to the van build tomorrow. I'm probably going to spend about 15 minutes cleaning this up, bringing some stuff back into the apartment, and then back to the van build. Tomorrow we get obviously some cool tours that are coming out from the videos I did today. I know, we're going home. We're going home. And then I got a really cool tour coming out of a DIYer coming out soon. Stay tuned for all of that, because that's what it's all about. Because that's when I left at 3 o'clock yesterday. So yeah, about 36 hours I was gone for. Drove 9 hours down, slept overnight, did 2 videos over like a 5-hour span. They fed me pizza. Drove 9 hours back. See you guys next time.